Hey everybody, Doggy798 here. I decided to combine these three individual videos into one video since I'm not going to be talking long about either one of these topics. And the very first one is my thoughts and rant on the new Fantastic Four movie, which comes out next year, actually, June of next year. I don't remember what I read, but I was on Facebook and someone showed me a link talking about the new Fantastic Four movie, and it said this was going to be more serious, more emotional, more romantic and stuff than the previous movies. And that right there immediately told me that this movie is going to suck because I thought the campiness and the goofiness suited Fantastic Four. They don't have to make it too goofy with all the slapstick humor, which I enjoyed in the 2000s Fantastic Four. But man, it's got to be what's there. It's got to be campy and action oriented. You cannot have a super serious. I'm talking super serious Fantastic Four movie. So that right there is number one. But then the plot. They're not following the source material. They're doing their own thing with the franchise. Now, while that can be good, this does not sound good at all. The Fantastic Four are, they appear to be attack dogs from the government. This is what I read when someone showed me the link on Facebook. I don't remember what I read or the website I was at, but I just remember it being terrible. The supposed script for the film looked terrible. The casting of characters is pretty cool, even though I preferred the original cast and the more recent cast from what's his name. I'm a huge fan of the Fantastic Four movies. That's the 1994 film, the B movie that was never released, but you can find here on the internet or on YouTube. And of course the 2000s Fantastic Four, the reboots from 2005 and 2007, the rise of the Silver Surfer. Both of these I enjoyed both of these films, even the Rise of the Silver Surfer, despite the problems with that movie. Both of these movies captured the tone and the spirit of the Fantastic Four comics, and the 2005 version actually followed the Fantastic Four comics. It was based on the Ultimate comics, not the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby comics, which I was hoping for. But yeah, that was a pretty good adaptation of Fantastic Four. This right here is it's just terrible. Like I said, the cast is good. The cast of characters is good. It's kind of weird that the Human Torch is being played by a black guy, but the cast of characters looks good. Hopefully, like I said, it's one of those things where on paper it looks bad, but once we get to the screen, it becomes awesome. Maybe me going into it with low expectations will be a good thing, but that new Fantastic Four movie looks like it's going to suck. Marvel needs to get their rights back, because Fox don't know what they're doing anymore with Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Now, the next movie is, of course, it was announced by Joe Quesadilla on Wikipedia that Marvel is developing a script for a Blade feature, so there's going to be a new Blade movie, and I loved New Line Cinema's take on the character. David S. Goyer, Guillermo del Toro's, their take on the Blade character. Now, since Marvel has finally got the rights back, I want to see a more accurate portrayal of Blade. I want to see an adaptation of Marv Eastman's Tomb of Dracula Blade series. That's what I want to see. Now that you got the rights back to Blade. Next is my thoughts on the new Inhumans film, and just like with Blade, I am hugely excited for this. Of course, the Inhumans. For those of you who don't know, they first appeared in Fantastic Four. They're a race of superhumans from another world who first appeared in Fantastic Four, then spun off into their own comic books. The characters are Karnak, Gorgon, Medusa, I think Crystal, hold on for a minute, what was the other guy's name? Black Bolt, Lockjaw, and Maximum the Man. That's your original and Triton. That's your original Inhumans lineup right there. I would love to see a film based on those. I'm a huge fan of the Inhumans comic books. Was a huge fan of the Fantastic Four. and Inhumans is about time they got their own film. I'm hugely excited at the news that they're developing an Inhumans movie. Like I said, this was my thoughts on all three of these movies. When more news about these movies becomes available, I will be doing videos on them. Alright, Doug8798 out.